Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Bonjour Cuisine. Welcome back, y'all. This is Natasha on the Godly Wisdom Podcast. I am here today to talk to you ladies about relationships. And this podcast today is based on a response that I received from one of my viewers. I posted a video a couple days ago. I believe it was on why Black women think marriage is slavery. And I have received this response from one of my viewers. If you have a good husband, you will be straight. It sounds like you have a great husband, which is a blessing. But we have to be honest that most Black women that are married don't have good husbands. Is that true, ladies? That most of you who are married don't have good husbands? Why get married in the first place? And then she goes on and say that I was just talking to my coworkers about this, how men take advantage of their wives and take them for granted. She said for her, marriage was horrible because she gave more than she received. So today what I want to talk about, ladies, is how do you choose a good man to be your husband? And of course, I'm going to touch base on what men do really want in a woman. She mentioned that she wished that cheating wasn't so high in the Black culture. So let's talk about this, ladies. I'm receiving a lot of feedback from y'all talking about how, you've had terrible experiences with dating a Black man or marrying a Black man. And this viewer here mentioned that how most Black women don't know how to choose a good Black man. So my advice for you ladies, if you really want to pursue marriage, first of all, what you should be doing is not pursuing a man. I know some of you are going to disagree with me, especially in the time that we live in, that women are chasing men. You find women are proposing to men. In reality, ladies, you're not supposed to be the one doing the chasing. First of all, as a godly woman, you should not be putting your focus so much on pursuing a man because he's supposed to be pursuing you. In the meantime, while you are still single, what should you be doing? I remember when I was single, I kept myself so busy, so occupied that men were coming to me, trying to date me. And I'm guessing it's because they were looking into what kind of woman that I was from far away. I was leading a youth choir, I was teaching Bible study, and I was focusing on my hobbies and things like that. A lot of you who are complaining that it's so hard to find a good man, you should be focusing on yourself to see if you are ready for marriage. I can tell you the truth is, a family guy, a man who wants to get married, he knows exactly what he's looking for. First of all, he's not going to take any kind of woman out there. Men are very particular. They think, us women, we make decisions based on emotions, but most men, they think before they make a huge decision. And getting married is a huge decision. A good family man is not going to approach you to marry you if you don't have the qualities that he's looking for. You should be praying that God bless you with a good husband. That's what I used to pray. I did most of the praying. I wasn't chasing, but I was praying. I was praying that God bless me with a good husband. That I can tell you for sure. I was doing that because I've seen a lot of broken marriages. I used to talk to God and I said, Lord, I'd rather be single for the rest of my life than to have a broken marriage like this. So there's that. You should be focusing on pouring into your community, pouring into your church, pouring into your friends instead of, pursuing a man. For you ladies who are saying that most men are cheaters, and I've talked about this before, you have to look within. You have to ask yourself this question: why am I attracting these kind of guys? Am I a high quality woman? Am I a noble woman? A lot of you ladies, sadly, this is what you focus on. You focus on your exterior appearance. But when a man is getting ready to settle down, he's not just looking at your beauty. He's looking to see if you are a wife. Do you have those qualities that he's looking for? A woman who can raise his children, a woman that he can actually present to his parents, a woman of value. He's looking for a woman that he can actually present to his friends. You should be so focusing on, allowing yourself to be beautiful on the inside. Meaning, don't just focusing on your hair, your nails, your clothes, and things like that. Because a good man who's looking to marry a good woman Gonna look beyond your beauty. And this is why a lot of you ladies are saying, oh, I don't understand how she's married and I'm not. I'm more beautiful than her. That's because men, they think. They're not just looking at your exterior appearance. Yes, you can have a nice body. Yes, you can have a beautiful face. But at the end of the day, can he bring you home to his family? And honestly, for those of you who are saying you cannot find a good man out there, I can tell you that's a lie. The other thing is, I see a lot of you are so focused on getting a lot of degrees. You're so focused on making a lot of money. And I've seen this happening a lot in our culture today, that women are so focused on making a lot of money. You have to remember, a man is not looking for you to compete with him. He is not looking for you to rub your success on his face. And a lot of you are so successful. Yes, you're making the money. Yes, you are highly educated. I mean, you have more degrees than a thermometer, but you cannot find a man. That's because if you already have the attitude that you're better than any kind of guy out there, then he's not gonna approach you. Because a man is not looking to compete with you. And I've seen somebody commented in one of our videos that a man is looking for a companion, not a competitor. A lot of you Black women out there, yes, you have the degree. Yes, you are making money, and you think that's gonna qualify you to find a good man. A good man is looking for a woman that he can build something with. If you are men watching this video, please correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've seen, most guys would prefer to have a natural woman. You know how some of you are spending time on fake nails, fake hair. I mean, you kick yourself up with so much makeup that you look like you were made in a factory. Like, a lot of men are not looking for that, ladies. If you see your girlfriends are doing it, maybe you are in competition with these women, but at the end of the day, a man wants to see your natural beauty. Back in the days when I used to wear fake hair, my husband used to always tell me, I like you the way you are. Please, let me see your natural hair. And as you can see, this is my natural hair. You see what I mean? A lot of these men, they are looking for a natural woman with natural beauty, because at the end of the day, if he's gonna have kids with you, he needs to see your natural self. You need to allow him to see who you are behind all this makeup, behind all this fake hair. How do you find a good man? You need to focus on your internal self. A good woman, a high quality woman, will attract a good man, period. I mean, God is such a good God. If you're trying your best to be a good woman, you're focusing on how to manage your emotions. You're focusing on how to have a good heart, how to be peaceful, how to be, comprehensive, how to have empathy, how to be respectful. You're working on your interior self, not just the exterior. You will attract a good man. A lot of you gonna say, well, Natasha, I am a good woman, I'm a godly woman, but for some reason I keep attracting the cheaters, the abusers, the womanizers. Well, my question for you is, just think back, just be honest with yourself. What kind of environment did you grow up in? If your father was abusive to your mom, if you grew up in an abusive environment, most likely, if you don't allow God to cleanse you from that, you are going to attract these kind of guys, period. Because now this is all you know. And you don't understand how this messes around with your psyche. A lot of you just focus on the natural things, but you have to think about the spiritual things. If all you know, all your life, you've been in a home that is so abusive, you have to pray to God and let him know to cleanse you from all the garbage that you grew up in. So that by the time God is done with you and he works on you, you will be able to attract a good man. For those of you who are saying that most Black men are cheaters, that's a lie, honey. You'll find cheaters in whatever race that you choose. At the end of the day, if you choose to date someone who's white, that's okay. If you choose to date someone who is Hispanic, that's okay. You have to understand that you are who you attract. So it doesn't matter if you choose to date in a different race. But if you are a mess on the inside, that's all you're going to attract, honey. you're going to attract the mess that's already in. So you have to understand, okay, what are my beliefs? Your norm is being in a messed up home. So you need to allow God to cleanse you from that. I would advise you to read the Bible, cleanse yourself spiritually, and of course, listen to good podcasts like this one to help you with your healing journey. I had a quick conversation with my husband today, and I was like, when we were younger and you were looking for a wife, what did you look for in a woman? When you used to talk to your guys, what kind of woman that scare you guys that you were like, nah, this one, that's a big no. And he told me, him and his friend, when they talk about the kind of woman that they didn't want in their lives, they had a list. You women just pick anybody, but guys, they think. They had a list of women that they wanted to stay away from, that they didn't want to marry. He told me he didn't want a woman who is disrespectful. He didn't want a woman who is not godly, also doesn't have respect for herself. A woman who just focus on, the exterior appearance, fake hair, fake everything, everything's fake. They wanted to stay away from these kind of women. A woman who's not peaceful, a woman who gets triggered easily, a woman that you can't bring to your parents. These are the kind of women that they stayed away from. If you are this kind of woman, trust me, they're not gonna want you to raise their children because they're thinking about their future. And a lot of you women, you make your decision based on the now. Or he looks good, he has a six-pack, he's tall, he's this, he got money. But men, when they're getting ready to settle down, they think. The other thing that he mentioned to me is that, is she a feminine woman? Can you take care of a home? When we were dating, my husband used to come to my house. At that time, he was making sure to see how do I live? What kind of woman I am at home? Because at the end of the day, whoever you marry, honey, is not going to change the day after the wedding. Whoever you marry is whoever you're going to get. You have to allow yourself to be true with this man. You have to let him see how you get angry. Is he going to raise his hand at you? When you disagree, is he going to hit you because of disagreement? If this is the kind of man that you have, you better know that you're going to enter into an abusive marriage. And a lot of you fake it while you're dating. Stop faking it. Allow yourself to be true so the person can see who you are and take the time to learn who he is. Like, you can't tell me that you've never seen this man get angry and you're going to get into marriage. I need to see you at your worst because that way I know what I'm going to get myself into. So a lot of you, when you're dating, you put a facade. Allow yourself to be true. I am such a traditional woman. I don't believe in women pursuing men. I believe we are meant to be pursued. You need to focus on making yourself a better woman so that you can attract a good man. Until then, you're going to keep attracting the worst of the worst. If you keep attracting the wrong man, that tells me that you still have a lot of work to do in yourself. And a lot of you think that it has to do with giving the sex ahead of time, or focusing on your exterior appearance, or focusing on the degree, the money, and all of these things. At the end of the day, this is not the right way to choose a good man. Well, thank you for watching. I hope this video is helpful to y'all. Stay tuned for more videos right here on the Godly Wisdom Podcast. And of course, for those of you who are looking for recipes, take a look around. You'll find tons of delicious recipes right here on the channel. I'll see you soon with more videos.